guess this is proof if enough of you guys comment for me to do something, I might actually do it. So in the last video, I gave the bakers this mood board for inspiration for a wedding favor, and I gave them a folder full of different desserts with the level of extravagance I was looking for. They made mini cakes, geometric hearts, macaroons, cookies, and donuts. So I'm gonna attempt 3 of those desserts. I'm gonna go with donuts, mini cakes, we're gonna do them in 2 ways, and the hearts. I've done sketches. Don't make fun of me for my sketching ability, is not where I thrive. But I'm thinking like a donut sandwich. I thought if I cut it in half and did like little buttercream and then do like a nice filling and dipped it in a glaze, like I think it's gonna look really pretty. So I'm loving this vibe, and I'm thinking something front forward with like the boho vibes and then some sort of heart. I think I'm gonna go with a red. I'm just looking to do something that I'm gonna use the different colors and have like leveled up extravagant flowers, but have some of those details that I feel like is just gonna really elevate these favors. I might as well get started because this is going to take a while. I'm gonna start out with a chocolate heart first because I know that this chocolate is gonna need to set for a while before I can do anything else with it. I'm feeling like the blushy pink vibes. When we ordered the favors, she did a 2-sided heart. So I want to challenge myself to do that because I think that was really cool. I don't do that much work with chocolate because chocolate is always a pain in the butt.
Normally you use like a paintbrush and brush it in.
Okay, I think I need to pour it out onto parchment paper.
Oh, wow.
No?
You like tilt it and it like drains out.
What
like
were you
tilt it like sideways. You're like dumping everything out
like
now.
this. I feel like I'm having a hard time like pouring
Yeah, it looks
the excess out.
You should probably just use a paintbrush. I think that would have been a lot more efficient and better. Sometimes I wonder why you still listen to my ideas.
I love that you trashed my paintbrush method, but yet it works better than me attempting that other method. The chocolate hearts have to set up. In the meantime, I'm gonna move on to our mini cakes. I'm gonna do 2. So I wanna do a front forward mini cakes. I feel like that'd be very trendy. And because Kevin doesn't trust me, he also wants me to make just like a regular stacked mini cake. We know what you said. So I baked like 4-inch mini cakes, but I feel like they're still a tad too big for what I want is like a single portion mini cake. So I'm thinking closer to like a cupcake size. So I'm gonna cut them down a little bit just using my circle cutter. That's what I'm thinking. Better size?
Yeah, I like that better.
I feel like that's really tiny and cute. So when I originally ordered all of these desserts, I wanted the flavors on the inside to be as extravagant as the look on the outside. So I've also challenged myself to level them up. For this cake, I have decided to make a peach compote using bourbon. So it's like a bourbon reduction with peaches. And then I'm topping it off with like a cookie crumble that I added together, which is just like my apple crisp crumble that I also baked off. So it's actually like little delicious cookie chunks, really good, kind of crispy. So that way it's like a bourbon peach crisp cake is the vibe. Now I think that the layers are too thick, so I'm just gonna cut them in half so I can get more filling in them and then moat them with my vanilla buttercream icing. I'm gonna add a layer of this delicious compote on top of that and then do a little bit more crumble. Mini cakes are in the fridge. While I was busy yesterday making all of the recipes for the mini cakes, Kev made donut dough.
It's gonna be so good.
We've only made donut dough like once before.
But the last time we made them, they turned out amazing.
So the interesting part with this video is I don't actually specialize in donuts or specialize in geode hearts. I don't make these products and sell them. Well, I don't make any products and sell them. I just make videos for you guys. But the bakers that I chose do specialize in them. How thick was I supposed to roll this?
Centimeter. So you got a long way to go.
I was hoping it was an inch. I'm like, I'm done. I'm gonna do 3 different sizes because I'm neurotic like that.
Then just do the smaller size for me.
I'm just wondering, why is this crucial for the video we're currently filming?
It's very crucial, Lori. I'm sorry, I'm excited. Last time we made donuts, Joshua ate them all. You made me give them to him.
So Kevin has spent the last 10 minutes talking about fires and fire safety and got a fire extinguisher and a lid, and you're not making me feel very confident in this.
Is it not better to be prepared?
It is,
rather than
but you're like, Lori, if there is a fire, here are your instructions.
Yes, what are your instructions, Lori?
Pour it out now.
No. What are your instructions?
I leave the room and Kevin deals with it.
Yes.
Okay. The instructions say we just like fry it on the parchment paper and then you take out the parchment paper. So that's what we're doing. We just drop it and then I take out the parchment paper. Wow, that got puffy. Okay. I gotta get the next one on. I'm gonna try to do 3 at a time. Okay.
Whoa. Oh, it just flipped over. Ooh, look at the big balloon on it.
So I flip them with this thing. Kevin didn't flip.
Oh, that's definitely overcooked.
They're like farting. And that flipped over.
Doing good.
And that flipped over. Oh my God, and it's flipping back. Oh.
How's the temperature on that oil?
It's too high. No, 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 no. No.
We're doing so good.
I don't know what to do here. Maybe cooking them all at once was a bad idea. I think if they're a little bit wonky, they're a little bit wonky. They're made with love and anxiety.
Oh, we gotta make a shirt, baking, made with love and anxiety.
That should totally be our first shirt.
Deep breaths. In with the love, out with the anxiety.
Trying to let go of what just happened with the donuts and the fact that there's another like 20 donuts that have holes in them that I can't use because Kevin wanted to eat all the donuts with holes in them so they could be optimally covered in glaze.
But hold on.
Because I would have so many more donuts now and it wouldn't be an issue.
Okay, but isn't it all worth it? Because tonight you are going to have a very satisfied husband eating donuts with the optimum glaze to donut ratio. No one told you to fry 3 at once, Lori.
I know.
A little insufficient over here.
Flowers. We're moving on to flowers. So flowers, I feel like, are like the biggest thing that I've been noticing on any of the desserts that I've ordered. And I feel like it's the thing that I really want to level up because when I look at any of the pictures that are in this folder that I gave them, a lot of them have handmade sugar flowers and that's where all the details come together. So I spent so much time color matching all of our fondant and gum paste colors to this thing. Look at the colors. We did such a good job at coloring them all. So this one, I'm feeling like I want to try to have like a yellow center on it. All the other ones are gonna be basic, but I wanna have one that at least like super fancy. I want to blend the colors slightly for that first petal so that way it blends more into the center of the flower. So I was thinking if you do something like that, then you have kind of like an ombre coming through it. I've got this petal impression thing that I got that you put this on there and then you smoosh and it makes a little ring.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And I can come in with this tool and just thin out this edge and make it more ruffled.
That's really cool.
I'm gonna build out the other part of it with just blue. The center, if I punch it down like this kind of and pinch, we'll
Look
have
at
like,
that, you showed the right camera and everything.
right?
Thank you, Lori.
And once that's like set, we'll have that with like the other petals. You can see it.
That's very
You can
pretty.
envision it. It's pretty already,
It's very
right?
pretty. How many of these do you need to make?
A lot. But I think this is gonna be the most complicated one. We should probably just like cut into B-roll because this is gonna take a hot minute. Well, it's now day 2. I know those flowers look like they only took 30 seconds, but they were hours to make all of them. And then I had to fry and glaze all of Kevin's donuts. So yeah, got too late in the day to film. So we are on to day 2, ready to start with the hearts. I'm still scared to pop them out because when I hold the mold up, like I can still see some light through it. So I did ones that I just like brushed the chocolate in a few layers to try to get like a more consistent layer of chocolate throughout the whole thing. These are still the 4 that were just like poured in all willy-nilly like. Oh no.
What's wrong?
It's like oxidized with like little brush strokes. Oh crap.
I think you owe me an apology.
I feel like I might. Don't all be like that. They're all gonna be like that, aren't they? Oh no. I've done this before. It's been fine. I don't know if it's just because I did it like yesterday or if there was like a little bit of water or something on the brush when I did it, but all of mine look bad. Okay. I'm gonna carry on. So my plan is to make a filling to kind of set into the mold and set that in the fridge and then place the filling inside each heart.
Oh, that lemon zest smells so good.
I love the smell of zest. It doesn't matter what citrus zest.
Did you say citrus zest?
I might have.
Is that our second product after the love and anxiety baking shirt?
Yeah, citrus zest for everybody. When we ordered the hearts from the bakery, they were really good, but I felt like they were a tad too sweet because white chocolate is already so sweet. So I'm thinking we're gonna balance the sweet with some citrus and like sourness, because I still wanted to do white chocolate because I wanted to do a color heart. There's so many colors in like the mood board and I need to have that come through, not just like a dark chocolate. I'm doing a lot of zest because all of the lemon flavor is in the zest. Just gonna crumble some cake. I don't want like cake pop dough. I still want to have some like chunks of cake. My icing is gonna be my glue to help hold it all together. Before I move on to the next step, I want to thank KiwiCo so much for sponsoring this video. I am a huge fan of KiwiCo and their approach to creative learning. They offer subscription boxes and single projects with a mission to empower the next generation of innovators. There are 8 different subscription lines that you can choose from, each catering to different age groups and topics. Literally everything from toddlers to adults, they've got something for everyone. They even have a yummy crate that teaches kitchen skills and explores the science of cooking. The boxes are a great resource for learning at home and include everything you need. KiwiCo sent me 2 of their individual crates that they offer for future foodies in the making. These ones are specifically for kids ages 3+, but I can still play with them too. There's a little pretend stand mixer and all these ingredients in cake, and you can practice your baking math or get really creative by decorating cakes using clay icing. They even put a ton of thought into the packaging. I mean, the box that it came with becomes a little oven that you can bake your cake in. I love that all of their STEAM-based products encourage a fun and creative way of learning. Every month there's a new box that covers a wide arrangement of topics within science, technology, engineering, art, and math. You guys can click the link in the description box below and use code TheIcingArtist to get 30% off your first month of any KiwiCo subscription.
Those are some really good looking donuts, Lori. They are, they look great.
I'm cutting them in half to make little donut sandwiches. That's a big hole. I could just stick that in and dip it like that. Oh my God, it's been a long day. Okay, the vibe is that I want to dip only the top half in the glaze because you want to keep the bottom half so you can put like the filling and everything and make a little donut sandwich out of it. We're trying to like prep ahead for the video, and I think they proved too long and now they all have holes in them, and Kevin ate all of them, so we only have so many. This is supposed to be my good one. I can just like feel the knife just going bloop, air hole. Oh my God. My 3 ones that look the best all have holes in them. I can't even. It's happening. It's happening. We're just gonna carry on with it.
I mean, these are like, they're like, what do you call it? Artisanal.
We're dipping.
They're artisanal donuts, or organic, gourmet, artisanal, handmade, hand-thrown donuts.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, look how much they're spilling over.
I think they're gonna be great, Lori. You got 2 left?
I think you're saying this because you like don't want me to cry.
How you doing, Lori?
Yeah, those donuts are a mess. We're just not gonna look at those donuts or talk about those donuts right now. There were a lot of effort to get to this point for them not to look perfect. I'm just gonna forgive myself. What else are you gonna do? Oh, it's too big. I don't know why I'm like trying it again. I'm like, maybe if I just like try again, just because I really want it to work.
You're smiling, but I can tell that on the inside you're imploding.
I am, I really am. What's that thing from Rihanna? It's like, what do you do when you're not like feeling yourself? Yeah, fake it. What else gonna do? Cry yourself to sleep?
Yep, that's what you're gonna do. Don't worry, I'll bring the tissues.
So we're not gonna use those molded fillings. And now I'm just like mounding it up a little bit. Yes! And that wasn't even my favorite heart one. I like picked the bad one just in case I messed it up, because you know. Now I can just do the other one. I really love how the baker in the last video made her geode hearts. She had like this distressed look and it was really pretty. So that's what I want to accomplish too. I'm basically just gonna take some of my gold luster dust and just kind of gently come along these lines of the geode heart to try to emphasize some of that texture that it has in there. Back to the donut, I made a pastry cream. I've also never made pastry cream before, but I infused it with like espresso. So it's like a caramel latte, like espresso pastry cream, and it tastes amazing. So I'm gonna dollop my vanilla buttercream on the outside of my donut, and then I'm gonna fill the center with pastry cream, maybe like that. Okay, well, you know, we're just gonna remove this board, but this isn't too bad. I mean, it's not too good, but
I think that's looking pretty good, Lori.
now I've got the mini cakes back and I'm gonna do 2 different looks on them. So for this one, I'm gonna go with almost like a mini wedding cake vibe. So I wanted to do an all white cake, but then have some hints of like boho and color on it. So I want to ice it in another layer and then add some like final details to it. it afterwards. For the second one, for the front four cake, I'm gonna ice it in this like light blushy peach tone. It's a little bit of awkward shape since it's like front four, but I think it's still gonna be cute. The cake has been chilling, it is hard now. I wanna create some sort of pattern with icing. I've got an example here that I'm just kind of looking at because I like the way it feathers up from the corner. This one I wanna do like a partial stencil. I don't want it to be fully covered in stencil, just like a little bit. I don't know if I like that. We're just gonna make this the back of the cake because I don't feel 100% on it. And now I'm gonna go on the front of the cake with another stencil. It's stuck a little bit. Oh no. I like the stencil better though.
Just cover that bit with flowers.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like these flowers look really cute. I'm so excited to see them all on the desserts now that things are finally coming together. I feel like for the first time in the video, I'm actually like smiling, actually genuinely like feeling really good. But I'm also excited to taste them because I put so much effort into all of the flavors. So let's get the flowers on so that I can try everything. Pause for 1 second. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I had an idea. I really want to create an in-depth course for you guys, but I don't know what your pain points are or what you're struggling with or what you really want to learn. I really want to make the perfect course for you. So you guys could click the pinned comment down below and take the survey. That would really help me out. That way I know exactly what you guys want to learn and then teach you that. Okay, bye. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually obsessed. I feel like the donut is honestly my favorite, even though it's misshapen, the colors and everything. I love that it's a sandwich. I think it looks so cute. I love the flowers. I love the color of the flowers. And I feel like it's the vibe. I think that the cakes are still a little bit too big. I think the smaller, the cuter. The heart is perfect. Like, I'm not even gonna touch that. But you guys let me know what you think. Comment down below and let me know how you think I did compared to the Bakers in the last video. If you guys haven't watched that, you have to watch that. I'm ready to taste them. Wait, which one's your favorite?
I agree, the heart and the donut are my favorite. I think the heart, you just like nailed your execution. The donut's a little bit, you know.
Okay, so the cakes both taste the same. I only really need to cut one. So this is gonna be our vanilla cake with our bourbon peach compote and cookie crumble. It's really good. Honestly, I just want to eat the filling. I feel like I want less cake and more filling, but it all works really well together. The bourbon peach is just like an elevated peach flavor, and you've got the crumble in there, so you've got some texture going on, and I feel like it balances really well. I don't think it wants a slice. That's one of, not to toot my own horn, but.
Toot away, honey.
I think that might have been one of the best donuts I've had because I feel like it's not too sweet, it's not too bold or flavorful, it's light, it's subtly, it's vanilla beanie with a hint of caramel, a hint of like coffee. Come here, but made the whole thing.
Don't mind my little friend here. That's my microphone. Well, it's just like this weird furry thing on my shirt. The thing you nailed it. Like you said, it's not too sweet. It's nice and creamy. I think that was a perfect flavor. Because sometimes you get donuts with the filling and it's like unbelievably sweet. Like you have to.
Or there's way too much filling, and I feel like you bite it, and all of a sudden you're like,
I hate messy
you get like
food.
a whole
That was
mouth
nice
of
and neat.
filling. Whereas this was like, it was like perfectly balanced. And then this one is our white chocolate heart.
That cut really nicely.
It did actually. It's our white chocolate heart with raspberry and lemon. It's still sweet with white chocolate. You can't get away from that. But since it's paired with that citrus and that fresh fruit and the cake, it balances really well. I was so worried about the flavors, but honestly, I feel like they all came together really well. I'm really, really happy with them. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. We're trying to get to 5 million subscribers. And if this video gets lots of thumbs up, then maybe I'll retry other Bakers creations. And thanks so much again to KiwiCo for sponsoring this video. You guys can click the link down below and use code TheIcingArtist to get 30% off your first month of any KiwiCo subscription. Love you.